What up, tubers? Welcome back to the Arena Open Day 2 Draft 1 here on MTG Arena. Thanks for watching, and hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. Appreciate all the subscribers as we try to get to that 100K. And again, if you aren't subscribed, I hope to earn your subscription today. And don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your Magic card needs. So this is the first draft. This is a 4-round best of 3 draft. You have to go 3-1 or 4-0 to qualify for draft number 2. We've opened a rare I don't really care for, Atali Primal Storm. It's strong enough as a 6-drop to take it, but it is not my preferred. Well, it's not my preferred open, of course. There are many better opens, but I don't think we're losing too much. Pridemate, Pack, Savior. This isn't a very strong pack overall anyways, so I don't mind first picking, I think, the strongest card, but I'm actually not at all surprised to see Coma getting passed, because Coma is blue and green. I heavily dislike green in this format. I would much prefer take the Spectral Sailor here. But there is no denying the fact that Coma is very, very strong. It sucks. I wish I hadn't gotten past Coma. It would have been so much easier just to have gotten past something, unplayable. Just take the Spectral Sailor here and move on with our lives. But I'm going to keep an open mind. It's like, if green is open, it's going to be a good place to be. I'm losing out on a Spectral Sailor here, which is a big loss, but Coma is strong enough to just take. And now it's a very easy Micromancer. That is an amazing pickup. No matter what I had taken, I'd be taking the Micromancer here. We lose out on a Heartfire Immolator, Snakeskin Veil, Sage, Distraction. This is easily the best card in that pack. Okay, a little bit of a decision here. Battlesong Berserker versus Llanowar Elves. Elves makes a lot of sense with Coma, but I think Berserker is the strongest card in this pack. I think Berserker pick 4 is more of a signal than Elf pick 4, let's put it that way. So I think this is right for now, but I still want to pay attention to the green cards. Imprison's okay, Truffle Snout's fine. Yeah, I think this is the strongest card there. Hornbeetle now, perhaps. I could take the Swiftwater Cliffs too. This is also a safe pick because that would allow for splashing. But Hornbeetle's good enough. Okay, yeah, looks like we're going to be moving into green. We're taking a Felling Blow now here, pick 6. So this is fine. I mean, I hate green in this format, but if it is open, then it is going to be more correct to draft it. I'm losing an Ambush Wolf here, which would have been nice to follow up on the Hornbeetle. Second Felling Blow. This is also a big sign for blue, I think. I think Refute and Think Twice are amazing. Meteor Golem's good. Beastkin Ranger's totally reasonable, especially with the Hornbeetle. Felling Blow number 2, though, is going to be it for me. Garruk's Uprising is one of those cards that, when it's good, it's amazing. But more often than not, I don't prefer to take it. I'd rather just take the Rex Sage here. Plenty of good artifacts and enchantments to hit in the format. And worst case scenario, you can always just sideboard it out. All right. So might have lost to Llanowar Elves, but I think the pick at the time was correct. Yeah, we're wheeling here the Needletooth pack. Beastkin Ranger as well. Okay. I mean, I guess there is actually a chance we end up wheeling the Llanowar Elves. That would be pretty... insane, though. More likely, I would wheel, was it a Wary Thespian in the same pack as the Llanowar Elf? So in green, Micromancer does have a couple of hits. The Snakeskin Veil that we passed, or we saw rather, and then there's also Bushwhack. Technically Giant Growth as well, though I would prefer not to run Giant Growth. Usually. It's a fine, I mean, if you don't have removal, it's a fine trick. And then, of course, if we still stick in red, we can pick up, like, Burst Lightnings. Blue has Fleeting Distraction. I don't think the Ceratops is anything. I think this is an easy Cackling Prowler. This is a very large body, no doubt. But Prowler has served me much better. Okay. Well, I think we read the signals pretty well here. Colony's pretty good too, actually, in the green decks. It's kind of surprising how much work this puts in. A lot of times your creatures are large, but they're chumpable, right? That's another reason why the Garruk's Uprising is, like, okay. Genesis Wave. We are much more likely to be running Imprisoned in the Moon as a medium removal spell. Okay, didn't wheel the Elf or the Wary Thespian, as it were. We're opening a Quilled Great Worm now. Jeez. All right, we're getting green cards. It doesn't feel good, but you got to do what you got to do. Dwine in here would be okay. Bouncer's great. There's a Burst Lightning for the Micromancer. Yeah, another big top-end card. Another Genesis Wave, but there is a Treetop Snare Spinner, and I think when you're green, this is one of the most important commons to get. It is not only a mana sink, but it is kind of like a removal spell. It is very hard for your opponents to attack in this, into this. Also has good synergy with the Gnarlid Colony. I lose a Bushwhack here. That's fine. Snare Spinner too good. Ruby, huh? Ruby or Dwynen's Elite, or I suppose actually the Evolving Wilds could also be fine. I mean, my blue is slightly better than my red, certainly, but I lose basically nothing here by taking Ruby. I guess losing the Evolving Wilds isn't nothing, it's just... The Ruby seems like it is a high upside pick here. Okay. I don't think Second Coma is actually worth. I think Truffle Snout is a much better choice here. That or the Rugged Highlands. That's pretty funny, though. Oh, that Highlands is tempting, but this is a good 3-drop, and we know we're playing green. Okay, not really much here for us except for maybe Grow from the Ashes. I am not huge on that card, but if there's a deck that wants it, it probably is this one. If I ended up in red, the Cavalry would also be solid. Man, Haste Atali is really strong. So I think I'm going to take the Cavalry here instead. Regrower is very good. There goes another Evolving Wilds, but yeah. Regrower, obviously just a great green card. Passage could be good in this deck. There's also Think Twice, though, which is pretty late. Kraken's okay. I like taking the Think Twice here, I think. Broken Wing sideboard is good. Doin and Wield. I have 2 elves right now. I have the Regrower and the Sage. It is also a 3/4 reach, which is not irrelevant. Still unlikely to be playing that Genesis Wave, I think. We would need to do it for 7 mana. Because we have a bunch of 4s. I would say the red's a little bit better right now. And that's mainly because Micromancer doesn't have a target. Let's see, so removal, my removal is just 2 Felling Blows right now. Would have loved to get that Bushwhack on the wheel. Highland's really solid here. So, I've actually been super impressed by Apothecary Stomper as a green top end card too. Man, I almost want to take that Campus Guide as well, but what can you do? Alright, pack 3. Leyline Axe. That's pretty good with big green creatures. We pass another Bushwhack here. The last one didn't wheel. Yeah. Blanchwood Armor. Big Fin Bouncer. Another Stomper chance that should wheel. I do not care for Blanchwood Armor. I guess I take the Bouncer here for now. Kiora, okay. Blue's getting interesting. I still don't have a 1-mana spell for Micromancer. There goes a Stab. I suppose Banner is a small consideration, but no, Kyora's a little bit too good there. There's Burst Lightning now. I am not a fan of Preposterous Proportions. Certainly not when I have this much good top end already. This is kind of awkward. The safe pick would just be like taking the Wary Thespian. But I suppose I can always just splash the Burst Lightning no matter what. There's another chance at a Garrick's Uprising if we wanted to. I really don't like Uprising. Let's see, I lose a Strix, an Elite, or a Campus Guide. Why do I feel like I should be taking Campus Guide here? I think it's right. Ooh, a Loot. Okay. There goes a blue-red fixer as well. Giant Growth from Micromancer, another Bouncer. Loot's good here. Not a big fan of Time Stop, and if I take that Giant Growth, that gives us a second hit for Micro. You want to be playing at least 2 targets for Micromancer. One is generally not going to cut it unless you really need a playable. I would guess this is what I'm leaning towards. If I'm going 3 color, I wouldn't plan on playing the Rogue's Passage. I could run the Burnished Heart in this deck, although I do not care for that card. Sad that we only picked up one Snare Spinner. A second Broken Wings. For the board. Giant's decent. Okay. Wouldn't say I'm super happy with it, but it is what it is. So, are the blue cards better than the red? It's probably pretty close, but I would guess that blue probably takes it by a teeny bit. Now the question becomes, do I want to be playing the Micromancer with a Splash Burst Lightning? So my fixing would be Highlands, One Mountain, and Campus Guide. I wouldn't be in love with that. Like, I could probably just cut the Burst Lightning in the Micromancer. What's my removal then? It would be 2 Felling Blows. So it could be that main decking the Broken Wings would be worth it. I'm not 100% sold on the Dwynen here either. I guess I have... Oh, I am imprisoned by the moon for extra removal too. Top end's a little bit heavy. Would probably want to cut one of the top end cards. Either Stomper or Giant. I guess Think Twice isn't really necessary here. I could probably cut the Think Twice. Actually, maybe the Burst Lightning and the Micromancer are too good to cut. My concern here, my curve doesn't start until 3, really. I only have 3 2-drops. Yeah, this is going to be a really heavy deck. Maybe I do just need to run the Burnished Heart as much as I don't like it. Maybe it's better than Truffle Snout in this particular deck. Truffle Snout only really nice with the Hornbeetle. Turn 2 Hornbeetle, turn 3 Truffle. Shouldn't need more than 7 islands. We don't have double blue until Coma. Hell, I could even go down to 6 islands and just run an extra green source to play it safe. Maybe Stomper's worse than just running the Snout or the Dwynen. Honestly, another reach creature doesn't seem bad. Maybe the Truffle Snout's still better, though. I think I like the 3-4 a little bit more. Okay, let's roll with this. It's a bit heavy. Not my preferred colors, but you know, sometimes you gotta draft what's available, and it did seem like green was available. That Llanowar Elves was the biggest loss, I feel like. Especially since I didn't end up splashing the Berserker, or playing the Berserker, but it made sense at the time. I think it made definite sense at the time. Alright, 17 lands and a 1-lander, huh? I have Campus Guide. I could be greedy and keep this. I don't think that would be crazy, but I'll just play it safe and ship it down to 6. Alright. Oh, our opponent kept a 1-lander, though. Okay. So they got a little bit greedy here. Which worked out perfectly since I'm not doing anything until turn 4. Wonder if they just hold open scatter if they have it. I probably should. Alright, Balmore's fine. Ward 2 is kind of insane when they're missing... oh, they ripped Runner after keeping a 1-lander. Good on them. Mocking Sprite. I actually think we killed a Mocking Sprite first. And then I will go ahead and grab the mountain on top. We have plenty of stuff to do next turn without having a spell. Okay, that's fine. So Broken Wings looks like it might be a worthwhile investment here. My opponent has already played 3 flyers. If they pass, I have to worry about an Either Eyes, I guess. But, well, at this point, we just attack into it if that's what they have. Okay. Do you have a Sure Strike or something? They have a Burst Lightning. Sure. That doesn't... That's only 5 damage in the face of my... Oh wait, I can't math. This was a mistake. I guess in case they have another burst light. I messed up here for sure. So I should have cast my first burst lightning, obviously, when they only had the non-prowess trigger. Whoops. For some reason I did the math wrong. I forgot about the adept prowess trigger. I was just considering the Balmore pump to turn it into 5. that way I would have played around the second burst, and I would have been able to play Regrower here. Okay, that's a big mistake. I mean, the Ward 2 is still brutal here. They can't, like, Big Fin Bouncer or anything, but... Okay. Fortunately, I wasn't punished, but that was a bad play. Just didn't think about it. Okay. Red-blue spells. Gonna cut the Rex Sage, bring in the Broken Wings. We're just gonna bring in both Broken Wings, I think. In fact, I think I'm gonna lower my curve quite a bit. I'm also gonna bring in Truffle Snout, and as awkward as it seems, cut the Needle Tooth Pack. I'm gonna cut the Burnished Heart out of this match as well. My opponent's deck should be much faster than mine is, so let's cut some of the top end, bring in some more interaction. They kept a one-lander. We mulliganed our one-lander. Leyline Axe opening hand, but clearly this is not a keeper. So, this is going to be the reverse one-land keep. Because if I draw any land, then I can play Campus Guide, which unlocks Broken Wings, so... Just lose the coma. Brutal. Okay, found the land, thankfully. Okay. We're really hoping there is another land underneath that forest. Because I have 3 4-drops in my hand. Just main phasing this. Because we don't want him to even get 1 extra trigger. Nice, did find the land. Let's go for the snares here. Still don't want to attack. Our late game should, in theory, be a little bit better than theirs. Just Burst Lightning the Snare Spinner right now. That's going to unlock our Regrower if they do. I can probably attack next turn, since they haven't actually developed out more on the board, but I wanted to play it 1 more turn safe with our Snare Spinner and sit back with the guide. You know, we could get them real good here. If I go for Snare Spinner Pump on itself and they go for Burst Lightning... But I guess I'll just Kiora first. I'm going to guess they might very well have a counter here since they I think they also have a burst lightning and they didn't use it. Ooh, man. That's kind of tough, but I guess we go 6-drop plus land. Yep, there it is. Save our boy spins. We can regrow the land if we want to. Eventually, the snare spinner can help cast the Great Worm again. Funny. Nice. All right. And they discarded a land for that. They are attacking. Okay, I'm going to take. Two, 1, 3, 2, 4, 3. Just need a 5, 4. For the record, I don't think grabbing Snare Spinner would have been worse than Great Worm. We could cast the Snare Spinner, and honestly, versus a bunch of flyers, it might have been close to as good. I'm not going to block. The punish would be them having like a Slag Storm. Sure. That's fine. Well, we don't really want to bounce the Gorehorn Raider. That axe was not a good draw. Alright, I assume they're going to trade here. But if they don't have, or rather, if they have another removal spell or a Balmor, they might not. This is awkward now. I think trading the campus guide for the... Okay, I was going to say, I think trading there would be beneficial. Would be worthwhile, rather. Does smell like they have some kind of counter magic, but... Leyline Axe with Great Worm is kind of sick, too. Because if the first hit of the Leyline Axe deals damage. Alright, I'm gonna go for it. Yep. Would suck here if they have a fleeting distraction. Oh, they clearly have something. A braid! Ooh, okay. Well, I guess I'm really glad I never went for an equip with the axe, because that would have been devastating. Been a huge blowout. Okay, well, we're losing. Yeah, they had good interaction. Coma off the top one time. Yikes. They should tap my big fin, yeah. Force me to chump with the loot. Yeah, their draw was sick. Double burst lightning, a braid, trick, refute. Jeez. Land win, or actually, land for Feybloom wins, but then if they just have anything, we're dead. Yeah, that'll do it. Wow. Alright. Their deck is pretty good. Yeah, this is not going to be easy for us. With 2 burst lightnings, Truffle Snout looks a lot worse. With Gorehorn, yeah, with Elementalist, yeah. I'm not sure this Truffle Snout actually worth running then. I mean, I guess it's bait, so maybe a Cure or something can live, but might just be better off running like Think Twice instead of the Truffle Snout. And trying to dig for our relevant cards. Not good. Not good. I think even if I had drawn Coma on that last turn instead of Loot, we'd probably still lose that game, given the Feybloom trick. Yeah, we definitely still lose that game. Feybloom trick into Inspiration on Burst Lightning would have still killed us before the Coma could have killed them. It would have attacked once, but... Oh boy. Scary blue-red will be on the play here for game 3. 1 mountain in the deck, so brutal. Yeah, we've had to mulligan every single game. Are you freaking kidding, dude? That's so sick. Man, this is what frustrates me the most, when the variant strikes the worst time. Every single game we've mulliganed, and clearly this is not a good hand. Alright. I'm wondering if keeping the Coma is actually correct, and just pitching a land and hoping we get there. But Probably not a good idea to keep a 7-drop. We have campus guide and stuff to shuffle anyways. Alright, so they have one of their burst lightnings in their hand, but they're holding full priority to pretend. The double psych out, as it were. So they can loot and they can burst lightning. Hopefully we can get the Dwynen. If we can Dwynen plus Felling Blow, the Dwynen will be out of range of a kicked burst lightning. Oh, man. Mulligan to 5 on the play, though. You hate to see it. And they're going to go for the mock here instead. Which means I might actually want to Felling Blow right now. And this will stop them from being able to burst the Kiora next turn. They need to hit land 5. So now they're going to need to... Oh, okay. Well, the Abrade gone is not the end of the world, because now if I draw Leyline Axe, that gives us more hope. Man, that loot is so tempting, but I don't have the 6th land to activate, so I think we go Dwynen first. Let's lead on the Horn Beetle. Go to combat. Loot and pass. Nah, they're just going to burst lightning loot now. Damn it, they hit their 5th land off the top. Good news is, when they burst lightning the loot, then the Dwynen sticks around. Yep. Really unfortunate. Okay, that's pretty good. I don't think they're blocking the Horn Beetle, and if they do, I'm okay with that. My concern is if they have their refute. Alright, they don't have their refute, but we lose our Horn Beetle. There was not much I could have... I mean, I could have sat back with the Dwynen to stop that, I suppose. I'm going to get the loot back, because I can cast it immediately. Gets around refute. Gives us some much needed card advantage to get through this mulligan. Pretty easy block with the Regrower. Maybe they have another Gorehorn or something. Sure, that's fine. Well, we're going to have to activate a few different times to get to the coma. Whelp attacking. So is the Lookout. Yikes. Oh, Micromancer can grab the Burst Lightning here. And that'll shuffle the coma potentially back. Okay, I'll go to 9. I wonder if they're just going to try to burn me out. They have a second Raider. Ugh. Alright, well, we can hit coma, so... Need to hit nice here, though. Coma, please. There she freaking is. Let's go, baby. Let's freaking go! So we're going to block the Terror with the coma. I do think chumping the Raider is correct. 100% correct. Yeah, hitting Micromancer with loot to shuffle the deck and put coma somewhere random was clutch here. Alright, confidence increasing. Ward 4, by the way. So they need exactly what? Witness protection? And I don't think they would be pausing this long if they had it, but they could. I ain't gonna cut it. Alright, so we're gonna get a bunch of 3/3s here. Yeah. So Slagstorm wipes the 3/3s, but wouldn't be able to kill me from there. And even if they go Slagstorm plus Mountain bulk up, that doesn't work. We have Broken Wings in case of a random ass Ember Cleave. Let's go! Oof! Tough mulligans, but man. Loot plus coma, a dream. Okay, we'll take the first game versus a deck that I think was not a great matchup for us. So we had to get pretty lucky there in game 1 that they they kept a one lander of their own accord. So, I mean, I guess maybe they lost because of their mulligan decision, whereas we won because of ours. We went down to 5. Paid off. Oof. Feeling good, feeling good. All right, this is pretty easy. Keep. God dang it, dude. Ah! Sucks so bad. Opponent on the play with a turn 1. This is insane. This is one of the best starts you can have for green-white, if not the actual best, right? I'm not going to grab a mountain here. We have Burnished Heart. Holy crap, dude. What a draw. This is how green-white wins. Maybe they play an artifact or enchantment this turn and I can sage it. I mean, I can kill the unicorn next turn, of course, but... Yeah, see, already having a 4/4 flyer is just disgusting. Turn 3, 4/4 flyer, by the way. Like, even if we're on the play, this is a much better. I get to go turn 3 Felling Blow the unicorn before they get any value out of it. Good beats. Elfsworn Giant can maybe get us out of this. Giant has reach, so in theory it can trade with the Seraph. What they think about using a bite now? After blocks would be... Okay, well, it's really good that they went for that. It's a 2 for 2, but that's in our favor. This specific 2 for 2 anyways. They also now don't have the bite for the giant. Okay. 1 card in their hand left. I have to play the giant out. That's too bad. It's always funny when you hold full priority and then your opponent starts doing it. Clear as day. Okay. All right, I'm going to go to 8. We can still get out of this, but I need them to stop drawing any amount of pressure here. Wow, that's tough. So I'm going to take 4 damage at least. But I need to sacrifice the heart and go grab red. So if I can draw another land after the Burst Lightning, or sorry, after the Burnished Heart sacrifice, I can go loot plus hold up Lightning. And maybe we can stabilize. Okay. Please don't tell me they drew a Felling Blow now. Come on. Don't do it. God damn it, bro. I mean, maybe I should have gone Horn Beetle. No, I needed to play the loot out. They top decked it, so not much you can do there. So I have to chump and I have to shoot the hawk. I'm gonna go to 1. So sick. Oh man, that sucks. But they had the perfect opener. I mean, what can you do? Turn 1 elf, turn 2 unicorn, turn 3 4/4. I mean, that's frustrating, but it is what it is. I guess I can bring in Broken Wings. Gonna cut the Rex Sage since Broken Wings hits all the same stuff as Rex Sage, but also can hit their flyers. Truffle Snout also seems good over Burnished Heart, most likely. Maybe I should have played it safer that last turn. Maybe I go Horn Beetle plus hold up Burst Lightning. Because even if they had just drawn even a single creature, I would have to make an unfortunate block on the 3/3. So maybe it's play Horn Beetle, hold up Burst Lightning. Although I think what they would have done then is went for the Felling Blow with their bird and my 2/2. I would have had to Burst Lightning the 2/2. They still get to attack me for 3. I think I played it right. We needed to get the loot online. Loot, Beetle, shoot the bird was a really good line. No, I like my play. Yeah, again, that was honestly entirely being on the play versus on the draw. Oh my god, I cannot handle this right now. This is such a bad time to have this string of bad luck. I'm gonna keep the coma with this hand. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, good news. No turn 1 elf this time. That's a nice 2-3-4 curve out. And versus green-white, I think I do just curve out. Ooh, okay. Nothing on turn 1 or 2 this time, so... Feels a lot better, let me tell you. I will very likely discard Coma here. We do have the Regrower to eventually get it back anyways. Okay. Pretty happy about that. I assume this is dying, since they used Rebuke on the 2-2 after seeing the Gnarlid. Ooh, that's a little bit annoying. Alright, Coma's gone forever. Good beats. That wasn't going to be our super relevant factor for a long time, though, because I don't even have the Regrower in hand, right? Speaking of... Alright, you take 6. It's going to become a 7-6. So, if they don't have another Luminous Rebuke here, it's going to be kind of hard for them to deal with this. Though if they have a Banishing Light, it will reset the counters this turn. Because I could kill the Banishing Light with Broken Wings, but it would come back as the 4-3, so... Right, that's not that bad. Okay. I'm going to have 16 power worth of trample next turn, so... Okay, no nut draw from the opponent, and that wasn't too bad, huh? I almost want to bring an Aegis Turtle versus them on the draw. I actually think that is entirely defensible. I just cut like the Elfsworn Giant here. Like a 3 toughness, 5 power creature is a little bit awkward. Aegis Turtle blocks so many of their creatures. I kind of like this. As much as I hate the Aegis Turtle, I think it might be right. My deck just does not want to give me a good opener. This is so frustrating. I think this is a mulligan to 5. The Leyline Axe in opening hand does actual nothing. I have no creatures. Okay. This is our best hand yet. I think I need to go for high value play. I think I need to hope that they don't have a very fast start and that we draw a couple of lands in the first 4 draw steps. Obviously, I have a lot of bad draws, but we have more lands than basically anything else. Even a 2/2 for 2 on turn 2 is problematic. Campus Guide off the top, I guess, is our dream. I won't complain about a land, but if they just have their 3/3 Trampler next turn, I think we're in really bad shape. And none of my other opening hands would have done anything anyways. So let's hope they have nothing here somehow. Yes, okay. Sadly, our loot here doesn't have an actual ability. Gnarled Colony is not a good card to bounce with Bouncer. This is a block. If they have a pump spell or they have a post-combat felling blow, that's fine. That's less fine. Oh god, that's really bad, dude. This is where we're going to get reverse cacklered. I can either take it or I can go for a double block. I think just taking the 4 makes the most sense for now. Okay. The Bouncer pretty nice as it just straight up blocks the Prowler. And if the Bouncer dies this turn and the Prowler turns into a 5/4, the Regrower straight up trades for the Prowler in addition to getting back the bounce. And they are deep in the tank here. So they must have like Luminous Rebuke in their hand, and they're debating if they want to just kill something and pass, trigger their cackling, or if they want to just run out the 4/4. Yeah, and they're just going to run out the 4/4, looks like. So I doubt they're attacking here. So we just really want to hit a land and slam down our 4/5 then. Nice. Okay, this is really good, because now if I hit another land next turn, I can start activating the loot. So yeah, they might just rebuke here. Or I guess they could have their felling blow again. But if loot survives and I draw a land... oh god, they have that card too. Well, not good. I need them to have basically no tricks. You know, I could hit my own Great Worm here. 6 mana hits my own Great Worm. That would be huge. That's not a good sign, my friends. Alright. Here's the rebuke, right? Or Rabid Bite. Stroke of Midnight. Alright, so they're going to turn that thing into a 14/14 Trampler. I need to draw Imprisoned by the Moon, I think. If I equip the pack and play out the regrower, getting back the bouncer. Let's see, that'd be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because I can't hit anything with loot to save me from that large of a trampler, so... Yeah, we go Regrower on Bouncer. Man, if I could cast the Bouncer this turn, that would be so good. Alright, well, I need them to not have another piece of interaction. If they got it, they got it. I can't beat it. Yeah, that sucks. That actually sucks a lot. My god. Okay, I'm not dead. The loot can survive. I'm gonna take, what? I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm gonna go to 2. Like I said, I needed them to have no interaction, and they did. That's good beats. Actually, no, they can't attack with the unicorn, can they? I hope they do, but they shouldn't. Yeah, that's smart. So go like this. 8. I take 6. I go to 1. I bounce the Great Worm. We have 3 blockers to their 2 creatures. And then we can potentially loot into our Coma or our Great Worm and maybe stabilize. Definitely just running this out. Unless they draw a flyer here, they're going to just be replaying the Great Worm, right? Yeah, okay. There's still a small chance. Maybe not even small. Like, we get to untap with loot with 2 of our own good hits in the deck. It's just... yeah. There it is. In fact, the worst thing would actually be to draw the Coma, even though it's castable, wouldn't it? Or drawing the Great Worm. Drawing the Great Worm would be awkward because I would kind of be... my hand would be forced to play it. All right. Makes our play easy. Hope they attack with the Great Worm. Hope I spin and hit Coma. And then I also need them to not draw a flyer within the next couple turns, if that's the case. Or if they do hit a flyer, I need to draw one of our outs to a flyer, of which we actually have quite a few. notably. Oh, I messed up. I should not have played that 8th land. It doesn't actually affect the loot in any way. It doesn't affect the loot in any way, and if I draw Kiora, I'm going to have to immediately discard both the cards. Okay, that was a mistake. The Gnarled Colony giving all their creatures with counters. Trample also a little bit awkward here. Alright, Coma is kind of a win, actually. Didn't hit the Coma, but we hit our own Great Worm. Oh wait, I lose. I don't have enough. I have the wrong ways to block. They have exactly enough trample. Oh no. I take exact lethal. That's so insane. I needed to... Yeah, I had to hit Coma there. That was our only out. This doesn't work. Oh man, this sucks. That's so frustrating. I mean, I don't think my odds of hitting Coma were great, of course, but yeah, I don't think there's no other way I can block. No matter how I do it, I take just exactly one. Coma there would have won the game, though. Coma blocks the Quillworm, eats it. We get to double block here, trade. Block here, trade. I get to attack with Coma if they have to... No, they would... I would guaranteed get all 3/3s. Right? I don't have any outs. No matter how I do it, I can't split up enough toughness correctly. Oh well. Good beats. I mean... So far, these games have been super frustrating. What can you do? Every game is a mulligan to 6 or 5. Oh, that bites, dude. I'm mad. Okay, well, we still have 2 more chances. I need to win the next 2 in a row. So, still live, but brutal loss. Oh, man, Coma was so sick there. I mean, we hit the Coma the previous time with the loot when we needed to, but... This is our finally best opening hand yet. Still needs to naturally find another land, but Campus Guide for 1 additional is great. Perfect. Nice. So we'll go grab Burst Lightning here with the Micromancer on 4. Oh, that previous loss was brutal. Actually, with our hand, we kind of just want to draw lands. A few lands in a row are actually great here. Nice. I'm just going to pop the Burst Lightning off on the Horn Beetle, I think. Technically, if I'd grabbed Giant Growth, I could attack, but I'm not in a rush here. Honestly, we just wanted to hit a land really badly. That card's very good. Alright, there's the land. Yeah, we just start spinning loot. Ah, they get to kill loot. Oh, that's kind of funny. Koma's gone, but we can bounce the Indrik to get another turn with loot. And now well, Koma's on the bottom, so I can't hit it, I guess, but... If I grab Regrower, the loot's not in the graveyard yet, so... I'm going to hold the land for Kiora instead of making one extra 1/1 token. Actually, I guess they're 2/2s because I have Dwynen. I want to draw Spider. That's probably our best draw at this point. Oh, right, I have a Leyline Axe in my deck. Ha. I take that back. Just kidding. So they cannot just take the hit. It's lethal. Remember, with Double Strike and the Quill or the Great Worm's ability, this is technically an attack for 24. 8 plus 16. The best part about this is, with the Horn Beetle continuing to tick up, we can recast the Great Worm in 2 turns if it dies. Oh, you know what? I made a mistake here by not attacking with everything. I didn't even think about the math. Yeah, I messed up. I mean... actually, whoa. What we want to do here is we want to give them the fewest cards the first... No. Well, actually, what if I go like this? I only give them 1 card, and then 8, I can... Another 8 would be 2, 4, 8. Yeah, so this only gives them 1 extra initially. Or one trigger of the Soul Spinner, I should say. Oh, it's just combat damage. It doesn't even have to deal to players. What am I talking about? Oh, I definitely should have just attacked with everything. Oh. Wow. Well, I guess now's a good time to learn about my own cards. Right. Duh. I've played with this card a couple of times, too. Man, I should know its ability. Was there any punt I made with this card in a previous game? Like versus it too? Did I make a mistake versus the previous opponent? If I made a mistake, I have no right to complain there. I don't think I did, though. There was never a turn I was trying to soak up extra damage on my face to play around it hitting me. No. The one time I did double chump, it was because I got to keep an extra creature and survive at 1, right? Yeah, okay. So I don't think I ended up making a mistake, but good to note for ourselves right now. All right, green-white stuff. Actually kind of like bringing in the Truffle Snout as just a 4-power creature versus them. It doesn't look like Sage is all that good. Are they going to have a Banishing Light or something? Sure, they could, but... Oh, man. That second match, though. So close. So close to stabilizing. It was just, yeah. 1 life, 1 creature. So close to stabilizing. Actually, so close to stabilizing in the first game, too, after their nut draw. Man. Good beats. All right, let's go to the next game here of round 3. Classic 1 mountain opener. I don't think I can keep this because these are double green cards. If these were single green, I would. This is a joke, man. I'm tired. Tired of this. I guess the Dwynen's worse than a 4/5 here. No, that's pretty bad for us. Good news. I drew one of my 9 or whatever 10 green sources. Ooh, no creature pre-combat. Okay, so they're not playing a creature this turn. Oh. I take it back. That's really bad, because that might turn into a 4/4 flyer as early as next turn. Our only saving grace here is that they're stuck on 2, but... Jeez. Okay. Woo! Couldn't have drawn that at a better time. I hate not attacking there, but I gain technically 4 life by not attacking. Okay, now I can attack. Give me the food. If they blocked, I would go Giant Growth plus hold up, or rather, I would Giant Growth plus play out the heart. If they don't block, great, I get a food, they take 5, and I get to bounce their 4/5. Probably get to make the same exact play this next turn here. Yeah, attack with the Truffle Snout, hold up Giant Growth if they block. Oh, that's good too. Now we might just Needle Tooth with a block. Yeah, I think I'm okay with this trade. 5-4 and a 4-5 look great. Pack plus Gnarled Colony for giving the pumped up creatures trample is also pretty great. Okay. I could very easily be punished here, but I like going for it. Nice. Alright, I have 18 points of trample damage. Let's go. Okay. Oh, that was a lot smoother, a lot cleaner. We are now 2-1. So, one more win, and we get to play draft number 2. Loss, and that'll be the end of this Arena Open. I don't think we've won a die roll yet, by the way. Okay, well, I think this is a keep on the draw. Absolutely. One blue source unlocks Kiora, but even just a couple of lands and we have some green creature curves, so... Okay. Freaking troll axe. There's the blue source. Fantastic. I think Coma might be at its worst versus red-black. Because if they get a lot of mana, they can threaten the Coma, and then you lose. They also have access to Eaten Alive, which is a really clean way to kill it. Yeah, this is Coma and Axe. We have Regrower. Now, they're playing black, so they could exile at both of those cards with like a zombie or something, but... see, there's the combo already. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm taking 5 damage here, they're drawing a card, and they killed my Kiora. Let's go with the ward creature. Yeah, great opening draw from them. And my deck's a little bit cold versus theirs because I don't have many removal spells to deal with like a vampire. No stabs. I have the 1 burst lightning, but double felling blow necessitates something already on the board, you know? Yeah, there's another really good one with the vampire. So I'm gonna highly debate just using Imprisoned on their vampire. Okay, well now that doesn't matter as much since they have a secondary way to sacrifice something. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Coma. It's very likely gonna be way too slow, but... have good enough plays next turn, hopefully. Oh, they just have another involuntary? I mean, what can you do? Yeah, this sucks. A lot. This sucks a lot. This is a terrible matchup for us. The green-white decks were what we needed to fight against more of. Rex Sage out, Turtle in, I think is fine. Giant out, Truffle in, I think is fine. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. It hurts, dude. I mean, I ran super well on the Winnabox events, but I prefer the Arena Opens. I'd rather run well in these. Hmm. All right, on the play. Yep, no blue sources. Oh, baby. I have Campus Guide and 7 islands. So 8 draws. 25% chance or so on each individual draw. I wouldn't need to hit it for 3 draw steps. So 75% to brick first time. 50-ish to brick 2 times in a row. Times another 0.75. I think versus their deck, I probably just need to get greedy. Their deck's just too much better than mine is. Or at the very least, too much better against my deck. I guess Campus Guide is the best possible draw, but islands are fine. That's really bad. Forest is the worst possible draw. That and Mountain, I guess. Holy crap. Okay. Yeah, their deck's amazing. And our draw here... Well, I guess I still have one more turn to see if it pans out, but... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Good stuff. I'm sure I deserve this. Oh, baby squeals. Oh, my God. So this smells like a stab. Could be a sure strike, but... Yep. I don't think I'm supposed to block the goblin token there. Just need to rip the island this next turn and we might still be okay. Island, kill this goblin. Okay, okay. We still have a chance here. For sure. They haven't drawn any of their sacrifice effects yet either. That's annoying. It'll be pretty telling on what they take, though, because they might take the coma in this scenario. I'm a blue source and any other land away from casting it. Yep, they did. Okay. I think that's probably a good sign for us. They don't plan on killing me very quickly anytime soon. I'll take 1 extra damage and just block the 1/1 token. Sure, it's fine. Okay, they've got nothing going on. I'm gonna bounce the token. The Aegis Turtle can just perpetually block that thing next turn. I need to start attacking. They might block just to get a flyer. So we know they have double involuntary in their deck. I do have to be a little bit careful about that, but right now the turtle actually does a really nice job of stopping those. I think we're going to save the felling blow. Both vampire and ghoul are much more threatening than anything else. Although, notably, if I do... Oh, well, that makes that easy. So, involuntary is now an issue. I don't die to it, because I have the turtle to block, but... yeah. I just go for it, I think. So say they kill the Great Worm now, or the Gnarlid Colony. Maybe they drew a bake or something nice. Yeah, I still lose to involuntary here. Yeah, this is a really good play. I lose to involuntary because my Great Worm is now going to be a 14/14. I like their play a lot. Alright, if they draw it, they draw it. Oh, this is just a joke. What a joke. So my only way to not lose to that was to imprison my own Quillworm after the fact. That's so frustrating. Oh, well, that's good beats. I think we drafted it pretty damn well. We stayed open. We noticed that green was available and ended up with a decent deck. A little bit top-end heavy for sure, but a decent deck. I mean, way too many mulligans, just so many opening hands with one land somehow, or only one color, you know, it's just... these events are so brutal. You gotta run well, you gotta play well. And I don't think we ran very well. I think we drafted well. I think we played pretty well. I don't know if there was a way for me to beat them going removal into involuntary, right? That final game. Unless I for some reason want to imprison my own Great Worm. So let's see. If I play exactly around involuntary, I go for Felling Blow. No, that doesn't matter. Their 2/1 comes back. It's not even a 4/3 yet. So that doesn't make sense. I could just attack with the 8. No, I have to put lethal on them. Attack with the 8/8 and the 7/7 and then imprison my... Well, no, because then they have a 16. Yeah, I did. It is what it is. That's it for me today, friends. Thanks for watching. Just needed to run slightly better. I mean, I think that last deck was not going to be a good matchup for us, but that first green-white loss was brutal. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.